What's going on? So today we're going to be working on a Scarecrow character. This is going to be the first enemy AI that we're going to be creating. So we'll just go ahead and we're going to want to create a C++ class, and we're going to base this off of our monster character. So all of our enemies based off are parented from monster character. Or they're children of monster character, I should say. So I'm going to call this Scarecrow AI character. Go ahead and create this. We'll let this compile. See you guys in a minute. All right, so we got it compiled. And now I'm going to go ahead and create a skeletal mesh component for our weapon. And this needs to be a U property so I can access it. So I'm going to go ahead and just take that from the main character header file. Go ahead and paste that in. I'm going to change this to combat, and camera to combat. And then the next thing that I need is I need a constructor. So I'm going to go ahead and make a public section and just create my constructor here. Make my definition. And then I'm going to want to create the default sub-object of this weapon here. So let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, what is this again? Oh yeah, so I gotta make it skeletal mesh component, which I'm gonna have to include that right after this. And then let's just name it, we'll just name it weapon, right? Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and include that, skeletal mesh component. And let's see, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and create the attachment here, or set up the attachment. So we want this to be attached to the mesh at the socket, weapon hand. Okay. Actually, wait a second. Now that I'm looking at this here, this should be the head, not the weapon. The weapon is a static mesh component, so let me go ahead and create that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, use static mesh component. Okay. There we go. So, and then I'm gonna have to make that a U property as well. Just go ahead and copy this, paste it down, keep it combat. All right, so then let's just go ahead and change these to head. And I just want to attach it to the mesh. And then, let's go ahead and create the, here, I missed one. Okay, so we'll create the default sub-object of the weapon. This is going to be our static mesh component, and this one we're going to call weapon. And then the attachment is going to be the same as before. We're going to set it up to the mesh and to the weapon hand socket. Okay, then let's go ahead and include that. So I'm going to close out Unreal here because anytime you're compiling a header file or any sort of like intense, any sort of intense code in C++ too, oftentimes the computer or the Unreal Engine will crash. So that's why I closed out of it. But so I'm going to go ahead and make this blueprint here. And we'll go ahead and just start throwing in the basics. So we're going to want to go ahead and do our anim instance. I'm basing this main anim instance off of, that's actually the anim instance for the main character, but it works because it's the same skeleton. And the nice thing about this pack that I purchased from the marketplace is that there's a bunch of different skins here, so I could pretty much use the same character for multiple different roles pretty much. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and give that the animation as well. Now let's see, what did I name this? Okay, yeah, there it is. So this is my scythe. This is the weapon for the Scarecrow. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try to just position this here. I'm going to have to pause the animations. Yeah. I don't know if you can kind of see it, but the animations for the head are not stopping. So, yeah, there we go. So I'm going to have to go ahead into the construction script and then just make a new master pose master pose component. And then let me see. Yep, so now we pause the anims, we're all good. So let's go ahead and change this capsule height and radius. This hitbox, I'm not really too concerned about it being very tight and very accurate because to me, it's an enemy character, it's an AI character, it's in a wave like horde style game mode. To me, it's not that big of a deal for it to be incredibly accurate. If this is a player, yeah, of course, we want it to be a lot more accurate. But when we're talking about AI, and especially in this situation when it's not, like I'm saying, it's not a very technical game, so I'm okay with this. Now my textures look like crap. It's because the streaming pool's over. I just have to close out and open it back up, but I'm going to actually have to increase the texture streaming pool size. I just don't want to do that yet, so. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and we're going to have to create a new behavior tree for our Scarecrow here. So let's see, and I'm going to want to go ahead and connect that to the blackboard that I already have. I don't want to create a new blackboard. Let's see, how do I do this again? Let me see. Oh yeah, it should be down here. Yeah, there we go. The behavior tree. Let's get that out of the way. So I'm going to want to have a selector. Actually, no, because I'm just going to keep this pretty simple. I just want to have a very basic, basic setup here right now. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is I'll create a move to, and I'll just have a move to me, I guess, target actor. And then let's see, this should all be good. Yeah, we're all good here. Okay, so let's see. What else do we need here? Okay, sorry, I just blanked for a second. Okay, wait. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and we got to set the target destination. Yeah, let's actually move to the destination. Because I don't. Yeah, it's a little bit easier right now. We'll do a wait. I don't think, because I can't remember if I have any ability. Okay, I do have an ability system component, but nah, I'll just run that anyway. Right now, I just want to see if it's gonna work, basically. Like, initially, I just like to get something working and then polish it. So, okay, I gotta run the behavior tree. So let's see, how do I do that? Oh yeah, it's from the AI controller. So I'll go ahead and cast that, and run my Scarecrow behavior tree that I just made. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop a Scarecrow in there. And let's see, so yeah, I gotta move him. Oh no, I don't want to do it in multiplayer. I already see some issues though. Let's just do it in single player, make it easy for now. Okay, let's see, so he's not moving at all. Access none, trying to read property player. Okay, I see what's going on. So basically, pretty much what's happening is the main anim instance, being that it's set up for the player itself, I'm running a check on it to see if it is the player. So probably I'm gonna have to go ahead and make his own make him his own anim instance. But I'm going to do that on a future video because I am hungry and I want to go eat. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, if you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Thank you guys.